Hey guys, I'm Kamen Rider Silver, and today we will be taking a look at the NECA Alien Romulus Scorched Xenomorph action figure. I really loved this movie. I was not really into Alien before, but I watched Romulus for the first time, and then I really got into this franchise. It is so creepy, it's so scary, and the Xenomorph designs are just peak Alien designs. I just absolutely love them, and Alien Romulus was just as good, if not better. I think that the Xenomorph design is the best it has ever looked with the Romulus Scorched Xenomorph. And today we will be taking a look at the NECA figure. This figure's been out for a little while, but I figured it was a proper time to open this up and do a review on it. This is the box. You've got a window box, and you can see the Scorched Xenomorph and some blood splatter all around. Very crazy. Got a nice picture. I've always loved NECA's promo shots. They do them really great. Then on the back you got some more photos, and you've got really cool drips and greens, and it just looks awesome. So let's pop this thing open and take a look at this massive figure. This thing's huge. And here is the Scorched Xenomorph out of the box. Right off the bat, you've got so many accessories here. Even without the accessory kit, which we'll get into later, you get a ton with the standalone Xenomorph itself. I'm not even going to take these all out, but you have so many cool hand options here. You've got, how many is this? 10, and then 12 with the ones that are on the Xenomorph. Open hands and clawing hands, grabbing hands, and then these ones at the bottom are awesome. These are like the hands when the Xenomorph was coming out of the its little chrysalis, and the hands are kind of opening up for the first time. So these hands are awesome. Alongside the Xenomorph, you of course need to get a face hugger. This is a much darker brown than we're usually used to face huggers, and it's got a little bendy wire there, and wow, that is disgusting. But these little things are menaces in Romulus. And then you've got a little chest burster. I think this is the one that came with Big Chap too, and it's also got a little bendy wire, but that's cool. It's in a little tan plastic, and it's cute, but also gross at the same time. So that is the chest burster. And then you have a alternate little dome piece for the Scorched Xenomorph. As you know in the movie, the Scorched Xenomorph is called the Scorched Xenomorph because as it's still forming in its little cocoon, one of the characters sticks a little stun rod in its head, and it's got a little scorched effect, and actually the little stun rod element lights up when it roars. But if you don't want that and you just want a regular drone, you have this alternate piece. Taking a look at the Xenomorph, oh my gosh, this thing is just crazy. The intricate design of this creature and of this figure just really shine here. I hope that the camera is picking this up, but there's so many cool... Oh, and it comes with a little support base, which is definitely helpful. There's just so much cool, intricate design work here. I can't get into all of it because there's just so much. And the differences in plastics that are used here so that light can shine through. Here, let's backlight this dude. Look at that. Look at all of the translucent plastics. That like cord there in the stomach. All the arms, all are translucent. All of the little vents in the back, of course, that amazing dome. But there's just so much cool translucent plastic on this figure, and just intricate design. I mean, just look all over. This really is an homage to H.R. Giger and all of his works. Just absolutely crazy. Let's look at that head, of course. There is the little scorched part. That right there, that is, I feel like the blue could have been done a little bit better. It's just kind of slopped on there a little bit, but the head design is so cool. And that dome up there is just to die for. This dome reminds me a lot of like a cockroach, like a Madagascar cockroach, especially this front part right here. I just think that looks insane. And you can see underneath the skull, and it's kind of a silver. The dome does not come off, but you can still see those details. And let's swap out this front apart. So if you take that off, you can see, wow, the skull underneath and how that's very, very human-like. Because, of course, this is a human Xenomorph hybrid. Wow, look at that. That is absolutely metal. It's literally a metallic. And then we'll put on the alternate dome. It just kind of slots in and down it goes. And now you just have a generic Xenomorph drone. Taking a look at that mouth, of course you have metallic teeth, and there is the extra little mouth there if you just kind of tease it out. Right there. Whoa. Very pink. And some cool membranes. That's what I also like about the Xenomorph design. Really cool membranes. If you pull it down a little too far, you can see where they end. But that is really darn cool. And just the design of the Xenomorph head is absolutely iconic and looks amazing here. Really long tail. Bendy wire all across this. But gives you a lot of options. And this Xenomorph is quite skinny. This Xenomorph and Godzilla Evolved have been on the exact same workout plan. I wish I could dive deeper into this, but there's just too much detail to go over. So I'll leave it at that. But just, I hope you can see on this camera how amazing this figure is. It definitely needs this support stand. It doesn't really stand great on its own. And it's even hard to stand with the support stand, but you can get that going. As far as articulation goes, there's so much here. The head can move up really good and down. It's a little bit loose. You can see it moves a little too freely for my liking, but it's okay. You can get it stuck in some positions. Then you've got a ball hinge at the shoulder, comes down all the way around. You've got NECA's really kind of weird double jointed elbow situation, but they are functional. And then you've got some hinges at the hands. Do you have hinges? Yeah, right there. Some hinges at the hands. Some movement up here at the top of the torso. You've got some ball joints at the hips. You've got single jointed knees, but they do cut in pretty good. You've got a joint right here at the ankle. You've got another joint here at the foot. And then, of course, you have this bendy wire tail. So you can get this guy into some amazing poses. Standing this figure up, it is absolutely massive. It stands at a little under 9.5 inches, and probably I could stand it up even taller and it would be that darn large. I don't have too many figures to compare it to, but I have this little Lantern Toys Xenomorph, a little little golden Xeno. So that's cool. And then, I don't know, here's another comparison. Here is an SH Monster Arts. And how about like a 1/12 scale figure? Here is Spider-Man. And actually, I know this NECA alien is more in the 7-inch scale. So here is like a McFarlane figure. And yeah, if this is about a human size, I would say this Scorched Xenomorph is in scale. Oh, and if you thought we were done there, no siree, Bob. There is the accessory pack that was also released at the same time. And if you open this bad boy up, you get some awesome goodies in here. First, taking a look at the Big Chap fossil asteroid. This is really cool. From the beginning of the movie, there's that asteroid that Big Chap is enclosed inside of, and they open it up and Big Chap wreaks havoc once again. But this is really cool. It's like a bronze fossilized Big Chap. This is awesome. And you can definitely see the design differences between Big Chap and Scorched Xenomorph. So that is really cool. And it's just in this big hunk of rubber. And you've got a little wall mount right there so you can hang that up and mount your Big Chap fossil. Once again, you have more of the same face huggers and chest bursters. You have one chest burster that's straight out. You have a gun, the ones they used in the movie. They still haven't released any humans for the movie. We don't have any Rains. We don't have any Andys. So that's kind of weird that they gave us this gun as a teaser, but never any human characters. But still, it is really, really nice looking. And then you've got a face hugger little attachment, once again, for a human head, but we don't have a human figure from this movie yet, so that is cool. And then you've got this really cool, the little thing where they 3D print the face huggers in the movie. These are like genetic clones 3D printed by Weyland-Yutani, and you can actually open up this little case and swap out the vacuum formed covers, and here is one where the little face hugger has broken out. So that is a really cool mechanic, and as a 3D printer myself, this is a really cool nod to that technology. So there you go, guys. There was a look at the NECA Alien Romulus Scorched Xenomorph and accessory pack. These figures are really cool. And NECA, we want more Alien Romulus figures. Finish out the line. Make the hybrid, make all of the casted characters. We will get all of them, I promise. I really love this release, and NECA continues to show their absolute excellence in figure making. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!